Okay, so I am recording this event to help me out with the mistakes that I might be making with the new update of the 737-800 plus the interaction of FS2 crew SOP1, and I'm flying at 737 slash 800. Right now, the plan is this. We're going to set up a local flight to do one circle around the pattern and land from gate to gate. Um, so let's see how this go. I'm just gonna start the process talking to Bartolo. This time I'm not gonna be telling any jokes. I'm gonna try to stay serious if I can. If I can. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
So I can see now the jetway coming towards the airplane and the door opening. And that will set up everything else. Now, according to the instructions, I just can't sit down and do nothing. However, I don't want to sit down without checking things out, so I'm going to go ahead and start the battery, standby power, emergency exit, which are all these are basic steps to get the system running. Verify that we have the ground power, right? And now I'm gonna wait. Part of the process that I do while he's out, I'll check to be sure that we have the latest information. Position height's not gonna be available just because the IRS are off, and they need to be off because otherwise he's gonna come over and play with them and set things wrong. So I like to come over here, verify that we are hooked. We are hooked to power. The main door is open. Perfect. So the next thing I like to do is go to ground services again. I like to have 10,000 pounds for this test, which is probably within the minimums to be able to land. Nothing else is required at this point since this is just a local flight. Since it's gonna take time to set up everything, I don't care waiting for the fuel truck to arrive and do that procedure. It actually consumes time. Now, I got a message right now from FS2 that the preliminary pre-flight procedure count has started. The co-pilot will need 4 to 5 minutes to finish the walk out or walking around the plane and check the plane. Okay, I heard him. So he's already working on, okay. He's working that preliminary pre-flight procedure. Jeez, the IRS is on. That is my cue. I'm gonna start refueling. Okay, he's doing all the basic tests at this point. I have to wait until I get that message. Okay, there it is. So I'm gonna come over here as usual.
I'm out for the walk around.
Now there he goes. He's 22 minutes into the process. Reference airport. Route will be local. Departure most likely based on what I heard. Let me check the 80s before we go any further. So the weather, the wind is 260 at 10, so it's definitely 26. 30.14 altimeter setting. Okay, it's definitely. What are we doing here? We tell you departure. It's gonna be runway 26. Put them in a route. Arrival. ILS 26. Put them in a route and activate the route. So we should see here only the ILS route because I'm gonna be flying everywhere, whatever I want. But pretty much I'm gonna stay in the pattern. Now let's come over and just by memory, I'd like to do this. And this is just nothing calculated right, it's just to help me out set up things. 4,000. Now I'm gonna use the same wind on the runway. Let's wait till I get the 10 over there. So because it's calculating the CG. You cannot set up this until you finish picking up all the fuel load. So you're gonna have a different weight at the end, of course, and also but the CG will move. Okay, there we are. Playing wall is not gonna make any difference. Okay. There is the trim. We set this up, but I haven't seen any difference in the changes in the numbers on this simulation. Apparently it doesn't take this into account like in real life. In the meantime, I'm letting the software do, the FS2
Hi, the
to
security
move
and
forward.
safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, please.
Thanks.
This is 137 plus 5. Let me set up trim 4.3. Perfect. And it's already done. The flight is 401. Okay. Now, pretty much at this particular time is waiting game. Let me set this. We're gonna have to wait.
TCAS test pass.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope.
Bank angle, bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain.
TCAS test. Pass.
Hi, here's the fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, I think that at this point we can play the 80s.
Sky Harbor Airport information, Golf 1500 Zulu. Wind 250 at 10. Visibility 10.
The altimeter is set up already.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.14. Visual runway 25 right, ILS runway 25 left and ILS runway 26 in use. Landing and departing runway 25 right, runway 25 left and runway 26. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Golf. Sky Harbor Airport information, Golf 15.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do some of the setup here. 258. is already set. Just pretty much everything is set up, huh? Okay, let's wait. The only thing left to request is the clearance, and I like to wait for the process to move as planned by the software. I don't want to make any changes. We've just been working for about 17 minutes. It's gonna be 18 minutes already that we started the work. That's an important point over there because just setting up this portion will add 24 minutes to the simulation. And that is before you push back and go through all the basic procedure of setting up the airplane and taxiing to the runway. You have to add anywhere between probably 8 to 10 minutes right there. If this is simulated in real life, it might be pretty close. Pretty darn close. Okay. 11 minutes to go. Okay, I'm gonna let that guy go. We should have someone coming in and telling us about the load. Okay. The next step is to do the departure briefing. You ready for the departure briefing? Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
Okay, here, the important thing is to wait seconds, I would say. You don't have to say anything. But in some of this briefing, if you click too fast and say, you know, Dawn or whatever, and questions, he's going to say, are you sure you did it? You know, he's going to question you just because of the time that it takes
Hi guys,
to do
here's
it.
the load sheet for you.
There's the load sheets that pretty much should finish everything on the ground. So I'm going to ask the guy if there's any questions.
Heading select. No questions.
Thanks.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Okay, you have to say that to the lady, otherwise she's gonna stick around. There you go. And that's it. It's about 7 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the clearance.
Ground American 401 with Golf request taxi to the active touch and go.
American 401 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway Quebec Charlie Romeo Bravo 1 tree. Contact tower on 120.9er when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 26 via taxiway Quebec Charlie Romeo Bravo 1 tree American 401.
All right, we have the clearance to go. Doug is up.
Would you like the APU on?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Okay, here we go. Yes, please.
Roger.
Start the APU. So I think I missed the window because my headset was off. Turn on the APU. It's not doing it because I think I missed the window. And I don't want to alter the clock. If it doesn't start the APU, I'm going to have to do it myself. I'm not touching anything. I'm waiting the 3 minutes to expire and see if I can give that instruction again. Thank you.
Check.
There, he's there. He's listening. Go for it. Go for it. But the application is not detecting that command. Yes, please.
Roger.
See if he gets it now. Okay. That's a glitch. Turn on the APU. The application picked up that. I can see that, listen to it, but he is in La La Land. Okay. I think I missed the window already, but then not a problem.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes, please. Hello? Yes, please. Okay.
Roger.
Did you hear that? She didn't answer. Affirmative. Okay, that could be a problem right there. Yes, please.
Check. Roger.
Okay. So this could be an issue with that system. Let's see how it goes here. I'm going to go ahead and get us started because I'm testing the maneuverability of the plane. I'm going to see if we can get help. Oh, there's
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight
It's
today.
going.
This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin
can
crew for
see
important safety information.
the application
There is an instruction
pushed
card
and
in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety
everything
equipment
back.
on this
But she
aircraft.
didn't answer to me. When I say yes, please, she should say thank you. So I get feedback that she got the command.
Lighted information signs and
So let's verify that we have the door
Fasten your
closed.
seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into
Yep,
the buckle.
the door is closed.
Tighten by pulling on the belt.
APU is coming
To
up to
release your
line.
seatbelt,
Let's see
lift
if
the
the
metal
guy
flap
help us
on the
here
buckle.
for
It
the
is our
transition.
policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide.
I do not know
Locate the
skipping a
exit nearest
step
you. The
does
nearest
that,
exit
but
may be behind you.
we'll find out.
In an emergency, lights
We
will
are.
illuminate the aisle.
It's not setting
The
up.
cabin is pressurized. If there
Okay.
is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and
Perfect.
oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends.
You know what?
Secure your
I'm
own
gonna wait.
mask before assisting others.
Let
Your
me
seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device.
disconnect.
Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight.
Just gonna
Smoking
push
is
back.
not permitted in the cabin or lavatories.
Ground American
Cabin lights will now
401
be turned
requesting
off. Reading
pushback.
light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
American 401 pushback request accepted.
Brakes off. go.
Ground American 401 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
American
Let's see if I can
401,
get
your
this.
request has been transmitted to the operator.
Before start checklist.
Stand by.
Standing by. Of what? To do what?
Ground American 401 requesting the end of pushback.
American 401 request to end pushback received.
Brakes on. Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
Set and check.
Takeoff speeds.
Set and check.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Set and check.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start engine 2.
Start an engine 2. We have insufficient pressure for start.
Of course. By just shutting down. Not this one, this one. Here we go. Start engine 2.
Start an engine 2. Oil pressure.
Have to check the process. "35 minutes into the recording and still we are in the process." Okay, I think that we're ready.
Starter cutout.
All right.
Number 2 stable.
Okay.
Checked.
Start number 1. Start engine 1.
Start an engine 1. Oil pressure. Starter cutout.
Good.
Number 1 stable.
Excellent. Let's see what he's going to do now. Okay, perfect. We're looking good. Okay. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle dent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Thank you. So we already have the clearance to go over to the runway, so I'm gonna ask the guy to just get the heck out of here. Flaps 15. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off.
I did
Isolation
that already.
valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle dented. Set and check.
Flight controls.
Set and check.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Okay, let's go. Clear left. It's not gonna-
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Cabin to cabin is secure.
Excellent. Clear left.
Clear right.
Let's go. Minutes before we were able to taxi to the runway. See if I can break through without pushing any buttons, changing the sequence. Okay, let's hit the brakes right here. Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Phoenix Tower American 401 ready for touch and go at runway 26.
American 401, wind 260 at 7. Left touch and go approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 26.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 American 401.
Yeah, missing runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Takeoff. Okay, here we go. Clear to the left.
Clear right.
American 269er 7, number 4, for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 260 at 7. Caution the generic landing runway 25 left. Cleared to land runway 25 right.
Thrust set.
Check.
Phoenix Tower, American
Check.
148711 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 approach.
80 knots.
Check.
American 1487 Phoenix Tower. Altimeter 30.16 wind 260
V1, rotate.
at 7.
Check.
Cleared ILS runway 26 approach. Cleared to land runway 25 right, number 4.
Positive rate.
American 269er
Gear
7.
up.
Cleared ILS runway 26 approach, American 1487.
400 feet.
Check.
Autopilot on.
Check. After takeoff, checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. Off. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Flaps are still down. After takeoff checklist complete. 1,000 to level. Happy to release the cabin crew.
No. Set heading 80.
Gear up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for
Set
the flight.
heading
Please
080.
menu. American 1487 for the two meal choices.
080. Set.
Set speed 220 knots.
Clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for
220.
your
Set.
Okay, the instruction says that the MCP is for the pilot at this particular point, but you can see how many things he can help within this process, and he interact then with the autopilot. Let me run again the after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Okay,
Happy to release the cabin crew.
negative.
Phoenix Tower,
Check.
American 201511 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 approach. American 2015 Phoenix Tower. Altimeter 30.16 wind 260 at 7. Cleared ILS runway 26 approach. American 2053
Set heading
turn next taxiway.
100.
American 205 contact ground
100. Set.
We're too close to the
Cleared
airport.
ILS runway 26
I'd like to be at
approach,
least
American
5 miles, so
2015.
I need the space to
Skywest
maneuver.
6269er, contact Phoenix, approach on 123.7. Good day. Phoenix Tower, Exejet 556 Heavy ready for IFR departure runway 25 right. Exejet 556 Heavy hold short runway 25 right. Traffic is generic on the runway. 123.7.
Set heading
Skywest
080.
6269er. Goodbye.
080. Set.
Hold short runway 25 right. Exejet 556 Heavy.
Okay.
132.55 American 2053. Goodbye.
We're within 5 miles.
American 1487 turn next taxiway. American 1487 contact ground on 125.57. American 401 wind
47 minutes
260 at 7.
recording.
Caution the generic landing runway 25 right. Cleared touch and go left traffic runway.
Okay,
26.
Bartello, we're returning back to the airport.
American 2015.
So we
Follow
need
the
to
Boeing
land. We
737
cannot.
on base.
We're canceling our flight.
Wind
So
260 at 7.
descend checklist.
Caution the generic
Stand
landing
by.
runway 25 right. Clear to land runway 26. American 269er 7 exit runway when able. American 269er 7 contact ground on
touch and go runway 26 American 401.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 1150 feet. Recall. Check auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
Set and checked.
VREF 136. No DH set. Approach briefing.
Goodbye.
Completed.
Are you sure about that? Descent
Yeah.
checklist completed.
American 147.
Yeah, they're very sure about that. We had enough. Okay,
American 2015,
so
go around.
set altitude 3,000 feet. Set
Going around
altitude
American
3,000 feet.
2015.
3,000
American
set.
2015, contact Phoenix, approach on 124.
So let's see if we can use then
Good day.
our nav to take us in.
.1 American 2015. Goodbye. Exit at 556 heavy, line up and wait.
2,500.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Check. Okay.
Phoenix Tower American 449er miles east inbound
Set
ILS
LNAV.
runway 26 approach.
Roger.
American 449er Phoenix
Set
Tower.
LNAV.
Traffic.
Altimeter 30.17. Wind
Engage
calm,
LNAV.
cleared ILS runway
LNAV.
26 approach. Volunteer
Set heading
6346,
258.
contact Phoenix departure on 124.1.
258 set.
American
Descend.
445.
Descend.
follow the
Engage,
generic on
approach.
final. Wind calm caution the generic landing runway 25 left. Clear to land runway
Engage,
25
approach.
right.
Set
Skywest
approach.
6230,
Clear
no retreat
of
for landing.
conflict.
Okay.
Follow the generic
He's
on
not
final.
consistent with that. We'll need it
Wind
at this
calm
point.
caution the generic landing runway 25 left. Clear to land runway 25 right.
So we are about 4.3
Cleared
miles
ILS
from
runway
Jeff.
26 approach.
Set
American
speed
449er.
180 knots.
Going to 124.1.
180 set.
Clear to land runway 25 right number
Okay,
3.
so we're in
Skywest
trouble.
6230.
When we're descending, I didn't realize that.
American
Now I see it
449er, follow
with
the aircraft on
the alarm
final.
sets up.
Wind calm caution the generic landing runway 25 right. Clear to land runway 26.
Okay, flaps 1,
Clear to land runway 25 right American 445.
flaps 2,
Clear to land runway 26 American 449er.
flaps 5,
Speed checked.
Phoenix Tower
Flaps 5
Southwest,
set.
24748
Thank
miles
you.
east inbound RNAV Yankee runway 25 right approach. Southwest 2474 Phoenix Tower. Altimeter 30
capture
decimal
equalizer.
17, wind calm, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 25 right approach.
set altitude 5,000 feet.
5,000 set.
So that would be the altitude for the miss approach.
2474.
We have to miss approach, we're going to go straight and climb to 5,000
Southwest
and declare the
2474,
miss
number
approach and
3 for
request
landing.
vectors.
Follow the aircraft on final. Wind calm caution the generic landing runway 25 left. Clear to land runway 25 right.
About 1,000 feet, I'm going to take over the airplane.
American 449er go around.
Let's see how it feels.
Clear to land runway 25 right number 3 southwest 2474. Phoenix Tower American 19er 838 miles east inbound RNAV Yankee runway 25 right approach. American 19er 83 Phoenix Tower. Altimeter 30.17 wind calm cleared RNAV Yankee runway 25 right approach. American 520 go around. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 25 right
Pretty
approach.
busy,
American
the pattern.
19er 83.
Monitor vertical speed.
Set speed
Going around
150.
American 520.
150. Set.
520 contact.
Gear
Phoenix,
down.
approach on 124
Gear down.
decimal 1.
Flaps
Clear of
15.
runway.
Speed check.
American 198 tree, number tree for landing. Follow the aircraft on
Flaps
final.
15. Set.
Wind 260 at 7. Caution the generic landing
Increase
runway
descent.
25 left.
Increase descent.
Clear to land runway 25 right.
Flaps 30.
Speed check.
Climb. Climb now. Climb.
Clear to land
Climb
runway
Flaps
now.
30.
right
Set.
number tree, American
you.
198 tree.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine
Phoenix
start
Tower,
switches.
American 289
Continuous.
8 miles east, inbound
Speed
to
brake.
Yankee
Clear.
runway
Armed.
25 right approach.
Double check that, please. 1,000 feet.
American
Stable.
289 Phoenix Tower.
Landing gear.
Altimeter
Down.
30, decimal
Flaps.
16, wind
Set
260
and check.
at 7.
Landing
Cleared
checklist
on
completed.
Yankee runway 25 right approach.
So he picked up that I was not ready.
Southwest
So
2474
let me go ahead and take over the power.
124 decimal 1 American 520. Goodbye.
Autopilot off.
Cleared on at Yankee runway 25 right approach, American 289 8. Skywest 6230, go around. Southwest 2474 contact, Phoenix.
Takes
approach
some
on
time to
124
set up, huh?
decimal
So
9.
obviously.
Good day.
Oh, there is. There is the problem.
American
Okay.
289 8.
500 feet.
For landing.
It is the simulator.
Follow the generic on
Why?
final.
I don't know. The
Wind
update
260 at 7.
screw something
Caution
up.
the generic landing runway 25 left. Clear to land
5
runway
minutes.
25 right. American 445 exit runway when able.
200.
American 445 contact ground on 119er decimal 75.
Right.
100.
Clear to land runway 25 right
Right.
number 2, American 289er 8.
30.
Holy shit. There you go. And the simulation is gone. There is a problem with it could be very well the addition of the software, or it could be very well the simulation.